action. The one, the only. The one, the only. The one, the only.
In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life with Steve Stanulis. In the life with Steve Stanulis.
But he wants him on the show again.
Welcome to In the Life with Steve Stanulis. We are at the after party tonight at the New York City NYC Film Festival. Miss Lucy Norris, my co-host, yes, she's back. And we have our first guest today, JT, who basically helped put the whole thing together.
Well, I'm one of the sponsors for the film festival. My name is JT from JT Talent. And, it's a great show with Roberto Rizzo, you have Tim Schubel, and he worked his butt off to get this thing going. And, the thing is that this is their third year doing the International Film Festival. We were fortunate enough to have Tony Stevens, which everybody knows who that is.
Tony Stevens is a legend.
We have Rip Torn. He's on his way actually. And we also have the famous and one of my good friends, Tony Lobiano. I love
Tony's
Tony.
another legend, yes.
Tony's got a play that, he invited me to. I'm excited to go see it. And we got some great people. We have Mo the Mambo Kid is here.
We have a lot of great people here. It's a very pretty crowd. Now let me ask you a question for our audience out there, because the rest of our audience, we're up to 60,000 viewers now.
We have a lot of
60,000.
That's awesome.
Thank you for tuning in. Most of them are industry people. So when you say you sponsored the New York City International Film Festival, what exactly does that entail?
Well, basically what that means is I help with the PR, I help on the red carpet. I basically, brought in a lot of the talent. I didn't bring in, Rip Torn and Tony Stevens and Tony Lobiano, but I brought a lot of other people that were there, Frank Callow. And, I got to mention that, Frank Callow, we talked about on the show, and Frank Callow hired me to cast a movie, which is called Johnny Coastal. And we have to go to Fanning, we have Steve Buscemi, we got Twilight, we got some really big women people, and he hired me on that FM Productions to actually cast the movie. And I'm very excited about it. And I have another big movie, which I can't say the name, but we already know about it. You already have the script. And, I'm working on that. We've got some big A-list names in that. But, the film festival, Roberto tries every year. It's his third year in business doing this. And Tim has been working so hard to get this thing going. And it's finally happening. And there's some great people. There's amazing filmmakers that are going to be here, too. And they're actually on their way because Tony Stevens' movie is called Saving Grace. And she's on her way. I mean, the movie is finished. And I think it's August 14th or August 16th is the award ceremony.
Okay.
So that one you're both invited to. I'd love you to cover that if you want. And you meet some amazing people there.
And we have that on camera now, so no backing out of that, Jay.
That's all right.
Now let me ask you a question. Obviously it's its third year, and I give the festival much props because I run my own festival. I know what it takes, and especially being in a market as tough as New York City, with the Soho and Tribeca. What goes on behind the scenes to try to make this thing so successful and grow on exponentially on a yearly basis?
Well, that's pretty much all Tim's end, because my end is a whole different way of doing things. My end is pretty much, just getting the talent as much as I could, trying to make sure everybody's okay. Pretty much like that. Setting up the after party. Tim's the one who actually put out the films, his little thing. And then we have Josh and a couple other people that screen the films. So yeah, I mean.
You know what I gotta say? You got here a little later. But I was one of the first ones in. So you told me Tony there at 5:30. So I got there at 5. But you did a great job, organizing the whole thing with the, getting me on the red carpet and, announcing each person as they can and getting their picture taken and what have you. So you did an awesome job.
Now, JT, as a manager, for viewers out there who maybe want to go into the industry, what do you look for when it comes to talent? What to you is good talent?
Well, to me, good talent is first of all personality, professional headshots, a resume that's halfway decent, and honesty. I mean, I've got people, one incident, I won't mention names, but there was one particular girl came to my office, and I looked at her resume, and she said she was the lead in a film that I cast that was never done, and I never met her. So,
She lied.
yeah, pretty much.
That's tough.
Yeah, what? It happens. But yeah, my sister's doing a movie out in LA, which definitely wants Steve to get involved in, which is about disability. But you know,
What's that supposed to
well, not.
mean? What does that mean?
Hi, you. Yeah, but you know, the one thing about it is, I've been coming to start. I started at Chelsea Manor, and
Well, that's another thing. Wait. Before we even start,
Yeah.
we usually do a little opening monologue
Right.
and then have our first guest, but you kind of came right in.
Right.
We are at an amazing place tonight, Stir Nightclub.
It's
And the
great.
place is beautiful.
And it's full of amazing
Full
people.
of
as
amazing
well, all
people, and they're
around.
really taking care of us. The food is great, the drinks are awesome. So I just wanted to give shout out to Stir. I didn't get a chance
Alex,
to
Alex and Anne-Marie are the best.
Anne-Marie, shout out, props.
And they got amazing staff here too, and the food is incredible.
And if you're watching and you're close, come on down. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yes.
You guys.
But I'm sorry, Jay.
Well, it's alright. No, but you know, the thing is that, you know, being part of the festival is like I want to support festival. I just got back from the Hamptons Film Festival, where we won, best original short, which is, based on a true story from Nick Cucciamero, and Frank Kello directed it.
All good friends.
Well, he's in it, yeah. So it's a 10th award for that, and also Frank Kello won Pay It Forward, which you talked about on your show.
Yes.
About basically bartering system for kids.
Right.
And it's amazing. So yeah, I'm like real excited about everything. I think everything's working. It's going in order. And
You look he looks excited.
yeah.
Well, not only does he look excited,
I don't know about that disability comment, but he's looking excited.
You also look very smart, and that's something else I want to point out. Everyone looks so beautiful.
She means, she doesn't really mean you look smart, though. She means you look good.
Thank you.
Not smart.
I feel like I belong in a cake. And you know the funny thing about it is, I was going to wear a regular suit. So they told me to wear a tuxedo, but there's like 10 tuxedos. Everybody else is in suits.
Well, as you know, I changed.
Yes, you did. You had a suit.
I actually did, Mom. I had the suit.
Yes, you did.
I did. I just had
Well,
it.
you did the interview in the suit.
Yes, it was like 95 degrees. But real quick, before we let you go, just tell everybody why they should go see the films at the New York City International Film Festival.
You should go see the films at the New York International Film Festival. They're amazing. They're great. And they're by my office, 36
Come down and say hello.
36 and 8. I'm on 34 and 8. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, there's some amazing films. And I'm going to be speaking with some really good people. I don't know them. So, come on down. And if you want to reach me, it's JT, S's and Sam, Talent, at AOL.com. And you know what? This guy is the best. I know Steve a long time. Not just a client, as a friend. And so is Lucy. And one thing I got to say about Lucy, maybe you might be losing him.
And she's a lot fucking hotter than Jay Benjamin, right?
But and
Why is it making me
Hey, it gets even better. Maybe you can't say anything because right now I put them on a big motion picture.
Vinny, good luck. We'll see you. All right, so one more time, Jay just said goodbye. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds, behind the scenes, International Film Festival in New York City at Star Nightclub. We'll be right back.
Here you go.
Music business?
I was audition, I was a manager, I was like,
Oh, wow. So you got your hands in it. Now, what is, now they were telling me you were working on a project right now.
we had a huge project, 3 countries involved, Poland, China, United States, and we will see. It looks very, very promising.
What is the synopsis?
Alright, it's a war to very nice history, pilots, war between China and Japan.
Really? Now, what are you looking to shoot? Is it pre-production or where are we at?
Now we're right now putting together producers, investors. It looks very promising.
Now, is this the first thing you're going to be producing or?
No, we're not producing. We cannot
Now,
do as a
that's what I'm saying.
but we help.
Yeah, help. Now, are you getting any of your talent in
Yeah, we have very good friends who help us, like Team Shiro, our agent and our talent.
So something like that, the project, how long does it take to put together?
Well, we counting to start shooting 2014.
2014?
2014, yes.
So that's,
Wow.
This is a big project involves so many actors, planes, so many producers, so many investors.
Now, I'm just throwing it out there. If you're looking for like an Asian fighter pilot, right here.
and if you're looking for a British brunette, right, I'm just saying.
I mean, 'cause I could play Asian
All pilots.
or pilot.
All pilots.
And I could play pilot or British.
British.
Great. Exactly.
Say that? So are you staying for the film? Are you going to see any films that are you looking forward to any particular films or at this festival?
We're very, very busy, but we're still trying to see what's happening. As far as talent, as far as films, we want to be always in the talent.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, go jump in.
Do you have any favorite new upcoming films that you really like watching?
Today was great, right? Everybody laughed.
Yes.
I think we have 2 or 3 definitely want to see, but we'll tell later.
Now, are you voting on anything? Do you have anything to do with it other than just, or you just coming to watch?
We want to be on the side.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. So, is there any words, you want to tell? Now, we have 60,000 viewers on watch.
Definitely in New York, you should see it. Come, see, enjoy films, enjoy acting.
Yes.
Yes.
And you'll be attending some of the stuff, right? Awesome. So there you have it. 60,000 of you. You're watching, you're involved in the industry, which most of you are. Come down, check us out. See great agents, producers, talent. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. We're in the live with Steve Stanulis and Miss Lucy Norris. We'll be right back. We're back. We're in the live with Steve Stanulis and my co-host, Miss Lucy Norris.
Hey everyone.
And right now, I'm very excited because I have one of my dear friends joining me right now, Mr. John Gallagher.
Stevie,
Johnny J. What's happening?
congratulations on the show.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure meeting you. I've heard many great things about you, so to have you on the show is
All good.
great.
Well, not all good, but some good.
Most times.
So what's going on?
Well, we're here at the New York City International Film Festival where we're screening a film that I directed, Love You. It's a 5-minute.
Forget about it. I love you. Hey.
With
Was
Mr.
I
Steve.
it? Was I it?
Mr. Steve Stanulis is in it. He's one of 70 actors that appear in this 5-minute short. This is our 10th festival. People seem to really. We were just invited to Fort Lauderdale for the festival today.
That's awesome.
And so it's fun. It was, we did it for $9.
It was, he did. It was awesome.
Sorry?
I'm sorry, so this is a 5-minute short.
Yeah.
How do you get across the whole concept of the story in that limited amount of time?
Basically, because there is no story. It's essentially, I did this film to, in today's world, put some love out there. We filmed it at a place where I teach, a one-on-one, a fantastic actor network.
Now, that's not a porno.
That's a different. This is one-on-one NYC.
Oh, the acting.
Fantastic.
Sorry.
That's the one I know about. I don't know which one you know about.
We were filming there with like a revolving door, and so I went over here in the lobby. Actors said, "Are you here for I Love You?" Yeah, I mean, you know, I love you. So the idea is to put it out there, just to put it out there. Narrative, and people tell me they love it. They watch it 2-3 times a day because they should feel good. So it's a feel good thing. And then next, actually, I'm directing a picture from the director of I Love You, Jigger, 3 scary roller coaster of terror. Stars Frank Vincent, Heidi Christopher, Christina Broccolini, Ryan O'Callaghan, Steve is in it, of course. And
Did you get everywhere?
it's a 3D, PG-13, so it's not gory, but it's really it's a 3D, PG-13 movie that we start shooting October 5th.
And I always like it, as you know.
I know what you
know what I like. As those type of films, I always think that psychological thriller, everybody's like fuck with your mind,
Yes.
is always better than just gory movies.
Yes.
Which I think Digger is.
It is, and the other thing that a wonderful writer named Stephen Lancelotti wrote it. He wrote a screenplay. It's Michael Shannon's next movie called The Harvest. The greatest horror movies always have kind of the social subtext. It's there if you want it, but it's there. For example, the vampire movies, the social subtext for many of them. The reason it's AIDS, Nightmare on Elm Street, the social subtext was sexual abuse. Digger has that kind of like sub-theme of emotional abuse. abuse. And again, it's there. If you're looking for more, it's there. If you're looking just to have the help, get scared. It's also interesting because our protagonist is the young woman played by Heidi Christopher, and Heidi's character, she is the one we're hopefully rooting for. And 15 years ago, for horror movies, it was 15-year-old boys. That's totally changed. The main demographic are young girls. So that's when you're seeing more and more male protagonists in horror movies. There's also a lot of comedy. Steve works in the picture with Joey D'Onofrio. For instance, many films with Frank. And then after that, this deal includes again with a young actor named Ryan O'Callaghan called Fickle. And that also stars Frank Vincent with Steve basically as his consigliere. And I'll tell you, it's a phenomenal role. It's really true. And we'll probably be shooting that in the world.
So John, I'm intrigued, and I'm sure the viewers are as well. Is it like directing? I'm sure that sometimes as a director, I don't know, I've never been a director, but I've worked with directors. Sometimes you have to adjust depending on the character you do.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in, once it's cast, it's yours. It's it. And I always like to see, I do this in an audition as well. I like to see what the actor does first, and then I'll adjust after them. I would like to see, I don't like to just be on the actor. I believe in a very laid back style of directing. I also, if I write Digger is the first movie I will direct that I'm not writing. So if I've written it, and you're saying the line, but it's not what I wrote, but it sounds better to me than what I wrote, that's what we're doing. So that's being that open, and also I've been doing this 30 years, so you gotta, and also a big part of it is also the fact, from teaching acting to the camera. I've cast 400 actors from my classes in movies and theater, over the years. So instead of attending an audition, we've been in a class, I can really see what they do, plus, we get to be friends, and, Steve, I gotta tell you a quick story. So Steve took a class with me at Shetland Studios, and we had a showcase for industry to come and check out the actors. And the actors are they're prepping and they're nervous and the whole thing. And Steve is running a little late, and he'll be able to worry about it. And Steve just basically breezed this and, hey Johnny, and went right on and did the scene. Flawless.
Well, and if I can, probably, I'm working on a lot of films right now, but I've never had so much fun as I work with John in the movie we did together, Cupidity. Well, I'm sitting on a toilet bowl reading a newspaper, and I have to deliver like 2 lines. But every time, when you get the giggles, and I kept trying to say these 2 lines on the bowl. I never laughed so hard. We were crying for about.
I don't know who ruined more takes laughing, Steve or me, or the cameraman.
Oh my God, it was funny.
And I'll tell you, those outtakes, I
never seen those. Yes.
Well, it's great to see 2 people, director, actor, everything you do have such a strong relationship, and it's nice to see that as well.
Yeah.
As it says, after the project, it's not really any relationship.
We're back with In the Life of Steve Stanulis with Lucy Norris. We have 2 amazing guests right now.
They are beautiful guests we just had on. We have Annie and Mia. Welcome to the show, guys.
And they have a great film right now. Tell you what you'll be preparing. We're not preparing, but we're doing the New York State National Film Festival. And tell us about the film.
It's about 2 girls that fall in love so much that they end up hating each other until they realize at the end that they're really just still in love with each other.
Now, how you guys wrote it and produced it?
Yeah, we acted.
And acted as well. Okay, so what inspired you guys to write that?
Well, we have a sketch copy called Make Her To Me.
Okay.
And it was actually, we just meant for it to kind of be a sketch. And then it
what was the time frame from the inception of the thought of it to the finished product in the can?
Well, pretty quick because we thought it was going to be more of like a sketch. We were trying to work pretty fast.
Okay.
But then once we actually started really investing in it, it started to drag out a little more. We needed people and things to happen at pace, and it started to turn into a film.
How did you know just by
I might be afraid. Give us the PG version.
We met in a class, like
Okay.
an acting class together, and
That was anticlimactic.
no, sorry, it was like a 2-week intensive workshop. It was supposed to
Help actors like network and be casted directors.
yeah. So we both kind of mutually, well, first we hated each other apparently. I thought we liked each other, but Leah said we hated each other.
We were testing each other out, and we were like, that's another pretty funny girl, like, not gonna like her.
Right.
And then by the end, I was like, actually, I wanna be you.
I mean, you're very different. You resemble each other. You complement each other. I would see that.
Yeah,
They look good together as well, right?
So the movie is just basically real life condensed into a short film.
How long is the film?
4 minutes.
Okay. Now, the whole process of course submitting like to Soho, to the New York International Film Festival. Now, we have, like I said, 60,000 viewers, most of which are in this industry. So just tell everybody out there the process as far as submitting and all that stuff, and how you pick those festivals over other festivals, and so on and so on.
Well, I think we were lucky. We got a lot of help from John Gallagher and mentor that we also met her one-on-one in
Right.
the sound thing program. It's hard to sometimes weed out which festivals you're interested in or which are worth submitting to. Because today to submit, obviously.
Right.
So that's a big deal. And we actually, what I realized a lot is that printing paper materials like posters, cards, business cards, press kits is really expensive.
Very expensive.
So I guess if you choose
Wisely.
specifically, wisely.
Right. Now, I'm sorry.
Do you have any projects that you're working on in the future after this?
yeah. We're writing a
Oh wow, so you guys are working together again.
Oh yeah.
What is
We
that?
have a season of digital shorts online.
Okay.
Summer
at
season.
moneymakerduo.com. And yeah, I guess when I saw our sketch on the SE.
Yeah, we have a sketch on BuzzFeed called Girl Code,
Okay.
and we're writing a screenplay together.
So you guys really connected,
Oh yeah.
to say the least.
Basically,
As you can see right there. Now, is this real life, or is this like life imitating art, imitating life, or is it?
A little bit of everything.
I love how straight faced they are when they say things like, yeah.
right. This was actually shot, oddly enough, in my bed.
Was it really?
Don't get Steve
The
excited right there.
photographer Scott Fetterman is just standing over us in the shot. It's not even me touched.
We're like, do us a favor, come in Sandy's bedroom. We're gonna be in her bed. Stand over us and take a picture.
And
we'll see
And he
what
did it.
happens. And he forgot their phone.
let's see what happens.
Yeah, he's just really good with lighting. He's really good. Yeah.
One or the other.
I love these two. Now, John, we had John on before, and John's a dear friend of mine, and you guys had mentioned him before. Are you working on something with John?
Yeah, John and I wrote a screenplay called 22.
And what's that about?
It's about a 22-year-old girl who is dating a 44-year-old man. And he has 2 kids, and it's about their relationship.
So that's what I like. A story about me and you, maybe?
We literally just wrote about me.
Awesome. Now, also, you got to get this to me because I run the International Atlantic City Film Festival, as you
I'm
know.
from Jersey.
You didn't know I run that?
I've never been in a city ever.
Yeah, so you got to bring this to my festival, 100%.
You gotta bring it to the festival.
Well, I gotta bring it. There you go. This is true. I do have it.
Yes, are you from Jersey?
I am not. But Atlantic City, that's an awesome festival. And we'll talk. I don't want to talk about that now. It's not my
Because we're here.
we're here. But tell everybody, if before you guys go, everybody watching on the camera over there, why didn't you come check out the films in the New York City International Film Festival and get one more time when yours is screening and when they can all match your film?
Why you should come and see your film here at the International Film Festival?
Yes.
I would say because a lot of films that you normally really wouldn't get a chance to see that aren't, I guess, commercial enough to be picked up by like a giant distributor and like theaters all over the country, but they're better than our location.
You want another drink or are you good?
No, I actually, yeah, I
You can catch our film on Monday
Right.
at 1 p.m. It's filming with a bunch of other, screening with a bunch of other shorts. It's funny, it's sexy.
I can see.
it's so short that even if you
You mind if I take it home with me tonight and just kind of...
Have them forever.
we actually have a giant, we have a 47.
I might be afraid to give it back.
We have a 47 by 21.
Don't tell it that.
Oh.
Yeah, I can get one printed. I have another one. We'll get you one.
But it is, we really, like, I think we have our sketch team is just Andy and I. I know we want to promote women in comedy.
Awesome.
Like, there's different topics, really strong topics, funny topics, but not just the same. Really,
Gotcha.
Yeah, women in comedy.
Well, definitely. Thank you guys for coming on. We're back one more time, New York City International Film Festival. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds with Steve Stanulis and listeners. We'll be right back. We're back in the live with Steve Stanulis with this listeners. We have another great guest. We have Mr. Jared Burrell. Jared, how we doing?
Doing all right. I guess and too much partying, getting into this film market spirit.
Yeah. Now, tell us about your experience today. What you think of the festival, and tell us about how your night's going so far.
So far, so good. We were at the opening gala. That was kind of fun. Got to see the awards given, see the
Yeah.
kind of exciting. Good start.
Now, do you have a film?
I don't. I'm speaking on Saturday.
Okay.
So I'm doing the Innovative Filmmakers panel.
Innovative filmmakers panel. Now, it's funny you say that because we have about 60,000 guests that watch us live, and probably 80% of them are in the industry. So just explain to the people out there what that is actually innovative. What
I was hoping when I showed up to the film market they would tell me, so I know what to talk about. I own a company called Road About Studios.
Okay.
And actually what we do is we develop comic book and graphic novel properties for film. So I think one of the angles that we do that prompted people to call us innovative. We shoot a lot of our films, our graphic novel comics. We shoot everything kind of like a film, and then it's all illustrated based on it. So we get something that's very lifelike and very cinematic. Every one of our properties also comes with a screenplay. We write the screenplay, and we use these to package it up and together to develop the next level. Kids selling the screenplay, options for film, or getting financing. And I think that's probably the business I think today, being innovative, we have so many tools at our disposal today between digital cameras and things like that to be able to do what looks like very high-end stuff, very, very expensive thing. I just did a short film for a bunch of guys that have done a lot of work for me for favors and stuff. They asked me, please direct a little short film. So we did a great little piece yesterday for $350 budget.
Wow.
But I think today, $350. And I think today what it means to be innovative is not just how do you get a film done or how does it look pretty or how do you make a movie, but what can you do to actually get it off the ground? What can you do to get noticed? What can you do to get your properties noticed, your stories told?
Do you have any advice for people who want to maybe go into the film industry and create their first short film? What advice would you give them?
The first producer I ever worked with, and when you're in the industry, you're going to have a lot of producers that you work with and none of it happens. But I did learn one thing from this guy, and give him one piece of advice. He said, for everybody that's made it in Hollywood, there's another story about how to make it in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And for us, we came up with the idea that we want to make a movie, let's make a comic book as a pitch book, and we'll take it from there. And maybe that kind of route works for somebody else, or maybe they have some other crazy idea that's going to get them noticed and get them in the door. And eventually get them getting phone calls to say, please speak on our innovative panel.
Now, are there any films you're looking forward to seeing?
You know what? It's been so crazy. We're doing a booth, we're exhibiting, and we're doing this panel, and I'm shooting films and whatever. I don't even know what's playing this weekend, so I'm hoping to have time to be able to catch anything I can catch. That's what I'm going.
Awesome. So, yeah. And you're speaking when? This is everybody know.
I'm speaking Saturday morning, I believe, 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Okay. And just tell everybody out there, do you have any websites?
We do. You can check out more about our studio. You can check out our trailers, previews for our graphic novel, order our stuff, all at www.loadedbarrelstudios.com. That's LOADEDBARRELSTUDIOS.com.
And Facebook or anything?
You can find us on Facebook too. I have no idea what that URL is, but if you type in Loaded Barrel Studios or me, Jared,
get this guy a drink. Get him another drink.
He had that fully memorized, that website, Facebook.
It's not my first time.
Oh, yeah. I got you. So, once again, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Check them out. New York City International Film Festival. Stern Icon will be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. We're in the live with Steve Stanulis. This is Norris. We'll be back in 2 minutes. We are back with In the Life with Steve Stanulis with Lucy Norris, and we have an amazing guest right now, legendary Connie Stevens.
Thank you very much.
So, just tell us the whole experience at the International Film Festival. We know you have an amazing film in there. How's your day been so far?
I saw some cousins that came through.
Oh, wow.
To see the film about 12 and some musicians that I've worked with throughout the years. They're here and it's just been great. Tell me about the film.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Well, it takes place in 1950. It's kind of a Norman Rockwell tragedy. Comes to life. You really think that was one of the things that a lot of people said. You feel like it's a step back into 1950. And it deals with a flood.
Okay.
Very much like Katrina. And the father of the family and his sister mentally.
Oh, wow.
So the family has to deal with all of that.
So it's a comedy.
Yeah. It's a 10 hanky. But it went well. It's a beautiful film. It has a lot to say.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, we have, like I said, we get about 60,000 viewers that watch the show live as we speak. Now, most of the time, I would say 85% of them are in the industry. You know, young artists and what have you. Just explain to them, you know, you broke in and you know, not to give up and follow and pursue your dreams, and how that road was for you in the beginning when you decided you want to be an actress.
Well, I was one of the lucky ones. I was discovered and I was very free. Wasn't trained, and I was discovered by Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis.
And then after Paramount, I went to the last contract for 4 years. But I've had a very eclectic career. When I decided that I wasn't alone creatively, I came to get out of my contract. I went to do, what did I do first? I did Any Wednesday, and then I was picked up by Neil Simon, who started Fable Girl on Broadway.
Now, when you went there for now you've done Broadway, you've done film. As an actor, you prefer film, you prefer stage, like passionate.
I also headlined in Las Vegas.
That I knew. I knew that. That's the best. Vegas?
Well, you know, really bad. I had some great shows, a lot of dancers, when I could still move my hands.
I'm sure you still move your ass if need be. Come on.
Do you have any advice for young actresses at the moment? Well, they have to be passionate. They have to be, have a lot of tenacity. Longevity is the name of the game.
Right.
And, gosh, you know, this is my 4th career. at the age of 70.
You look amazing, and you look
I was
amazing.
studying studies, but I saw some films and thought, now why am I not giving my own future?
Sure.
So I have 5 films ready to go. I started another film
Okay.
called Prairie Bombs.
Wow. Wow.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so you have
Girl.
a lot of stuff going on. Now, just with the whole festival, is your film playing again, or was it premiering tonight? Oh, you don't know? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Right.
I don't know exact date. We won the LA Best Picture. Congratulations. So,
You're riding a nice wave again. You know what I mean?
I'm riding the wave.
You're riding a wave. Awesome. Awesome. So,
Being an old surfer.
so now, is there a way that these, this again, I can say 60,000 because that's my number. How can they look you up? Is there a way they can find you? Is there a Facebook page, Twitter, or can you just let everybody know out there how they can find you?
I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
I have a Twitter, but I don't have it.
You know what? You and me both.
I can direct the film, but I can't do the
We can't tweet.
Because
We can't tweet. Well, like I said, yes.
I have 8 grandchildren. Excuse me.
There you go. They should be teaching how to tweet.
They will.
They will, right? That's
I
it.
could have filmed later. I brought them all back for, I was honored last week in Brooklyn.
I know you got a lot. I know. I mean, there's so much to talk about. It's
And
crazy.
I brought them the grandkids. I took them to the island. And they all told me that all they wanted was they wanted to live
That's amazing. That's awesome. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on. And you know, everybody out there, New York City International Film Festival, Connie Stevens, check out her film. She's riding an amazing wave. We're right here, right now. You're right there, but we're actually right here as we speak. And next time we come on, we're all going to know how to tweet. We're going to get to Twitter followers.
Go USA!
Go USA. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds in the life of Steve Stanulis with Connie Stevens. We'll be right back. Hey, this here. Christina Grossman.
And we're back.
We're back with In the Life with Steve Stanulis and Lucy Norris. We have right now Christina Grossman. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. We have 60,000 people right now, Christina. Just tell us what your thoughts are about the New York City International Film Festival and the type of night you're having.
I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. I think everybody here knows what kind of event it is. I mean, it's amazing. And if you're not here, get over here this week.
That's right. We are here live at Star, right?
We are.
We all have. No, we do have. I'm sorry. We
We
have
are.
a chart.
We have young actors here, so it's great to see young actors at the festival.
Yes, and it's actually a refreshing yes, because everybody that we've spoken to has done a lot of different things, whether it's directing, actressing, is that a word, actressing?
It is now.
Producing, and now we have somebody who's just coming out of school fresh, trying to network, and you know, what are your experiences? You're meeting a lot of great people.
I think a lot of good people. I actually met a young lady earlier. She's 24, 25. She's already produced her own film. She's acting, modeling, and she's actually an engineer. So she's, you know, her mind's kind of got a very, very interesting dynamic. And I think her film is going to be coming tomorrow at in Midtown. However, I don't remember the name of it.
Are you going to check out a couple of the films?
I'm definitely going to check it out.
Is there any films you're excited to see?
I'm not going to pick one in particular. I've met so many people, I've gotten so many names and so many interesting stories. I'm not going to pick one. I'm excited to see one.
So you're coming out of school, you're getting into the industry. Do you have an actress that you look up to, a role model?
That's a hard one. I like a lot of the old actresses, like glamorous, Sophia Loren, and Taylor.
You have a Sophia Loren, Elizabeth Taylor,
Thank you so much for
thing about it.
But yeah, the old Hollywood glamour is kind of my thing.
I agree.
So now, have you been like going out? You've been auditioning. You've been doing lots of things, or
I've been a couple of auditions, not too many yet. Been doing some print work and you know a little bit of modeling, but really I'm trying to get actually on the screen.
information or anything yet? No, I got JT. I love JT. I love JT. JT gets me a lot of guests on the show.
Maybe I can come back again.
Absolutely. No, without a doubt. And before we let you go, tell everybody why they should come to the New York City International Film Festival.
I can't think of a reason why you shouldn't come to that.
Very good answer. You almost made my jaw drop the other way, but it was a very good answer. Very good. So there you have it. Miss Christina Grossman. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. International Film Festival in New York City. I should say correctly, New York City International Film Festival. New York City International Film Festival. Miss Lucy Norris. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Right now at Stir Nightclub. We'll be right back. We're right back. We're having a good time. I need another Johnny Walker Black, I think. We're back at Inside the Life with Steve Stanulis with Miss Lucy Norris.
Hey everyone!
And we have 2 more amazing guests right now who actually have, you're probably only the second person I've interviewed today that actually has a film in the New York City International Film
Who have you been interviewing?
Everybody but.
Like random people on the street?
No, not that. But we have like people that are supporting the film festival, actors,
Oh, that's very nice
producers.
of them.
Yes, and we have Connie Stevens, but mostly people that are just supporting it more so and actually have a project in it. But you just saved my evening because here we are.
Yo, what up? Yo, check out our film.
That was very ghetto. I like that.
Dude, that's how I roll, yo.
I'm very ghetto.
It's starting tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow at 5 p.m.
So just so everybody, first of all, tomorrow it's at 1 o'clock. Tell us what the synopsis of the film.
It's tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, I'm sorry, 5 o'clock.
The film is about how people our age are addicted to these things.
Oh, I don't know who that could be.
They are not distracting at all.
Wait a minute. Are you talking to me right now?
Oh, yeah.
And so what inspired you to write? It's the first thing you've written and produced?
That's why I've written it and directed all at the same time.
Okay, so tell us from the inception how the whole process started.
Okay, we have a coach. He always told us that young people are attached to your devices. He's like, you guys don't even know how to read a book. You don't even notice how beautiful the world is. So I'm like, wait, dude, you're right. Because I'm just texting day and night. Like, if you feel a vibration in your pocket, do not tell me you're not going to answer that. You gotta tell yourself in the first 5 seconds.
Excuse me a minute.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Hello?
There you go. People like that.
I'm kidding.
Right, we're obsessed with our phone.
We are obsessed with our technology to the point that it's a little disturbing when you find out.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. I'm just saying, like after I filmed this movie, all my friends like, oh, Celia, you're walking your phone on. How the hell do you make a film about that? I'm like, it's just don't text us to anyone.
So, I'm sorry, again, start up, jump in.
What do you want the audience is going to take away from your film?
I want them to wake up and realize that the world is beautiful. That like you guys checking your Facebook and your Twitter and your text message all the time, and now Instagram and everything you see. I'm just saying, I do that.
You know I was an Instagrammer, you're like, I'm an Instagrammer.
I do that, but just saying that it's kind of pretty when you put your phone down and actually see it for yourself.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah. And if you guys want to hear a really good song, that song's called I Hear the World Screaming by Cash. It's freaking awesome.
Now, the whole process of submitting the festival, how did you pick the New York City International Film Festival?
Well, I kind of want to see local.
Okay.
Just because I'm a New Yorker. Come on, like you guys import being a New Yorker. I grew up in New York, and our first film when we first premiered at Seoul International, and now this is second place. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully it'll work out.
And it's played tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Tomorrow at 5 o'clock at the Abington Theater.
So everybody watching right now, all 60,000 of you, most of you aspiring actors, producers, directors, come check out the film, support, show the love, New York City filmmaker, music, check us out tomorrow, New York City International Film Festival. Enjoy the rest of the night. One more time, Lucy Norris, Steve Stanulis. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds, rock on, stop looking at your cell phone. We'll be right back. Let's go. What are we doing? Sorry. Ben. We're back with In the Life with Steve Steve Stanulis with Miss Lucy Norris right now. And right now I got another dear friend of mine who I've not seen in about how long? 6 years. 6 years. 6 years. And I didn't even know he was going to be here tonight. And I know, see that? What's happening? What are you working on? What's going on?
Since I saw it, I went off to Virginia for a minute and ran a little production company and then I got a call to run the Google's Home Project in Florida. Had about a 3-year run with a contest festival. Made about 29 short films into the great stuff in festival. And then I'm here with another short that was produced last year.
Okay.
Started a production company about 2 years ago. And working with this guy that we couldn't generate any storytelling. That's what I'm doing. It's called Film Festival.
And this is in the festival.
It is. It's in the, I guess we're in the final best of category for narrative film.
And what's the film about?
It's actually, well, the director who's actually sick and back at the marquee right now, couldn't make it tonight, but he came to me with a story about he wanted to make a zombie film. I'm like, guy, we don't need another zombie film ever. And he said, well, but we'll do it if we can make certain adjustments. So I got my friend Brad Sheed, who wrote Season of the Witch, to come in and do a rewrite on the script. We set it in the 60s, and we blamed the zombie plague on the black African American community, which is a very common thing that happened in the 60s. So Walter Colson was doing Tom Morgan Saturday night. We were able to take, I don't know if anyone knows, but historically tuberculosis and things like that were blamed on the black community back in the 60s because of ignorance of kids. So the movie is about what happens when ignorance and fear and things like that take over. And so we made a prologue to what we hope will be a feature project. And we've gotten incredible reviews. We have an article coming out in Fangoria magazine in September. The editor of that loved it. So it's at the Abingdon Theater, 5 o'clock tomorrow night. And I'm thrilled to be back.
Now let me ask you a question. When will you be showing again in New York City Festival? What's your date? When are you going to be?
It'll be tomorrow night, which is August 10th, 5 p.m. Avenue Theater. It's in a block of shorts.
Okay. Well, once again, come check us out. I know we're short for time, but I wanted to get him in. Check him out tomorrow. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds in the live with Steve Stanulis. We'll get you guys right back.